there are challenges with that psychologically, but execution-wise, it's not that good. I don't even think that win rate is that important. For me, the real secret sauce is
this professional gamer turned trader took only $5,000 and has traded it to over $10 million. His secret is that he uses a high reward career profile.
You have to be prepared for very fast revolutions because people get frustrated.
Alright, today we're going to be backtesting 2024, the 2025 model on 2024 price action. So I'm just going through the charts and just kind of marking up everything, and then I'll actually look at more log the data.
They give up, or
what the fuck? Oh no.
And they get caught out. When you understand the psychology of like who's playing this game, you can understand why cycles move so quickly. There are some. Way too much, in my opinion. If you consider yourself a purely discretionary trader, I feel like you could at least 3 to 5x your result by adding some sort of.
Introducing Brian Lee. Brian Lee is a sister.
Dang. I wanted to listen to a podcast, but oh no, okay, no, we're good. Okay. Now we're good.
Make decisions.
Oh my god, it's still playing the podcast. What the fuck?
I've hired a lot of different coaches throughout the years I've been trading, and at the end of the day, I realized psychology is kind of like the last percent if you want to get those small bits of edge. You know, that's the most misunderstood concept, is just compounding and controlling that drawdown. And
hey,
that leads me to another thing that's
trader, I've got a really quick
I've been wrong about, actually. One thing I've been super wrong about and underrated a lot.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this thing.
About it is
starting out with only $50 of risk to now. Welcome everyone back to Words of Wisdom, the #1 trading podcast in the world and the fastest.
There'll just be no music. this is one of those where I'm gonna log it, but I would not take this. Hell no. Just because the sweep is very low. Whatever. I'm still gonna log it. Fuck. Oh man. This trading day would have sucked. The fuck? Oh my god, I hate. I hate when the TP is just under 4R. Like, what the fuck? There's no short-term high nearby. this is like a shitty fucking month. I found that Januaries are pretty shitty actually for 2025 model. Like, on paper it's not shitty, but I can tell just by the way price is moving. It's some shit. Oh my god, that's some bullshit. No, it's outside the trading hours. Oh man. Fuck. Bruh, January is some shit. It's always terrible. Like the price action is just terrible. Like I might get some wins and stuff and be profitable, but the price action is just some shit. What the fuck? That's not a cap. No, it's fine. Hold on. Yeah, no, this is range rule. I'm gonna psychology my way out of drawdown. What the fuck?
In a lot of different conditions, because at the end of the day, what I think doesn't really matter. It's just, can I push the button? Like, think of it. I'm a monkey pushing the button.
What?
Can I do that? And if I don't, I measure myself against that. It's a lot easier.
What the
to
fuck?
process, and, like, you can tell where the gap is in your performance. You can have a losing day in school. I performed as well as I could. The result doesn't really matter because that's what it was designed to do. And just move on to the
This
next.
guy's a monkey with a
So if
10%
trading
win rate.
is purely discretionary, do you think that's really they're limiting themselves to it?
I would say so. And also I think that a lot of people are very naturally good at these things. And, you know, very extreme example, I know people who are mentored by like 9-figure traders, best of the best traders. And those traders have a hard time conveying their discretionary mind to another person. So I've seen people suffer, or at least not be able to even get to a percentage of that, you know. And you would think, oh, if I had this guy over my shoulder, or I had access to this guy, you know, there's no way I can't make it. So I think that thinking in systems actually allows you to transfer knowledge in a way that discretion can't. So like, yeah, they can achieve outlier results in the home play, but you know, I believe that like you need to be able to replicate something in order for it to be robust. And so for me, I think about, can I teach somebody who doesn't really know how to trade how to do this? Like, can I teach my wife how to trade? Can I teach my
Not if she's a monkey.
man, my wife how to trade? He's younger. He's 10 years younger than me, and he had no idea how to trade. And he can execute better than a lot of traders I see on Twitter because he understands the system. And yeah, like, of course you can say,
Bruh. There's not even an
if you're
entry.
giving him the system, you're helping with the system, then of course you're gonna have a good result. But why can't you not then have a trader who's very successful transfer their knowledge efficiently? Like, I have a very high success rate in terms of when I help somebody because the knowledge transfer is very systematic and easy to understand. Because at the end of the day, like, a lot of times people's frustrations with helping other people is that it's so nuanced and there's so many things going on. And you can't process how to learn it. So you can
Looks like I lost my ass on this day.
transfer knowledge in a way that's efficient. People in their own time can put in the work. Like, you can give them a framework and say, okay, now go test that in the last year or go test that in the last 3 months. So they can come back with hundreds of hours of input while you're gone and come to their own conclusions. So that's why I think it's very important to at least start thinking about how systems can impact others when you're designing your strategy.
I love that, and I think it's super interesting because I did have our first systematic trader on the podcast only about a month ago, and one of the lines that he said was essentially through systematic trading you should be profitable from day one, just right because of the nature of that data. Not to say that anyone who's a systematic trader will do that, because I'm sure like getting used to executing effectively and to that is a different challenge.
Alright, we're done faxing
So that
the
message
first quarter. What I'm gonna do now is max the replay mode.
You're working off pure data.
And we're just gonna start to log the trades.
The only thing I imagine that changes is basically the edge. If the edge starts to
Um,
erode, I'm gonna have to move on to
Yeah, this was last year. You can see how like
What was that like for you though, developing?
I have a winning streak, but this is towards the end. The beginning, I also have a losing streak.
Developing yourself, and what was that process like? Was it
So it's like really hit or miss.
selection, or were you able to automate?
But overall, I think the cleaner price action,
I would consider myself a hybrid.
summer 2 is
When did I
bumpy.
say systematic? I don't identify with the way that people portray themselves online.
I just want to catch one of these winning streaks this
There
year.
is
Like,
kind
oh
of
my
like
god.
common
I did it last year.
for expression too.
I just have to
So at
execute
the end of
well,
the day, like, you still
follow
need
my
to-
edge,
so
be
the way that I
patient.
do it is instead of gathering
Anyways,
data, I'm looking more for just compiling as much information as I can for myself, like how I perceive it. So when I look at the trading world from day one, I'm not looking at open, high, low, close, previous close, gap percentage, everything like this. That data was incomprehensible to me. When I started, there was a lot of people who were just like Excel people. They were like, download all the data, find whatever information you can from all the numbers. You know, all I saw was thousands of data points, and I just had no idea how to.
alright.
that.
12th, there's a trade. There's
So
CPI on that day.
I figure out what stocks I'm trading. So that's
12th.
the scanner.
I didn't have a trade on
And
the
then from
13th.
that
What
point,
is this?
everything's filtered out, and I say
What?
from this time period of a day to this time period is my sample chart, and I record every single one of them as a screenshot.
Oh,
And I'll record intraday, daily chart,
it's because the entry's at 11.
and then I'll then go back and work on the pattern recognition. Of course, like pattern recognition is not systematic.
Nope.
So how do I make it systematic? I use
Delete.
indicators or I use black and white conditions. So I'll give you an example of black and white condition. Technical black and white condition might be what's considered a bar break. You know, stock goes up, the low of the prior bar goes to the break if we ever pierce that. So that's a very black and white condition. You can look at 1,000 charts and identify the first time bar break. Now, like, you can also apply that towards indicators, so you can create signals. And I know a lot of people, especially when I was learning how to trade, indicators are lagging, they're really this and that. But I think they don't understand the power of it. The power is that you can actually go back. So, for example, if I know all the trades I would have taken, then I could say, I have an idea. I can throw the indicator up, or I can throw the black and white condition up.
No new week open a gap here.
Code it, so you can say, hey, now you can say, hey, ChatGPT,
Ah.
this up here in my Thinkorswim or my trading view, whatever you want to do, whenever this condition occurs, and make it very obvious. And by doing that, you can just flip through charts one by one, so you have an accurate model of like how does it actually perform. So for some people, they might feel better if they combine data. So they might say, okay, this is a yes, so it's a 1, or no, it's a 0, and they can figure out win rates and things like that. But for me, when I see literally thousands and thousands of charts, I know it.
Okay.
And not only that, but I don't even think that win rate is that important. Like, I have a very low win rate, between 20 and 35% if it's a straight month. And so, if I'm profitable, win rate is not really that big contributor. And therefore, like, you only need your
Wait, what did it say his win rate is?
period of time. They have to be win rate is that important. Like, I have a very low win rate, between 20 and 35%.
Imagine having a 20% win rate, like sitting there and only winning 2 trades out of 10.
And therefore, like,
What the fuck?
only need your indicators to
It's like Optimus Prime or Transformers of traders.
So what the purposes they need to serve is they need to give you a high expected value when you enter, or they need to balance win rate with that lowered expected value. And with
Apparently there's a trade on the 7th and the 6th. Okay,
I say this, or I said
where is this trade? Hello?
we can all trade the same.
Okay, it's after 11.
Very recently with CYND.
And this one's also after 11. Okay, so we're doing these.
I love trading days like this, like GameStop, AMC, all those stocks.
The reason I don't want to trade 11 is because before I used to trade like 9:30 to 12, like the whole New York morning session. But I'm taking an extra hour to sit in front of the charts, and most of the trades at 11, not most of them, but a lot of the trades at 11, the winning trades are going to happen towards the end of the hour. And I have to sit there, and in a regime that's going to take more losses. Like there's obviously always going to be more losses, a lower win rate in the 11 o'clock hour than the 10 o'clock hour. Or maybe not lower win rate, but lower strike rate because less volatility. And usually the move already happened, so the win rate just naturally is lower. The expectancy is lower. So why would I give myself an extra hour of work? Like imagine I make 1,500 and I work an hour and a half, 9:30 to 11. Giving me an extra hour, that 1,500 per hour or whatever per hour and a half is now 1,500 per 2 hours and a half. It's like my hourly wage goes down, and for a worse trading condition, like it's just not, it doesn't make sense to me. So I have plenty of setups from 9:30 to 11. That's when most of my setups show up. So I'm just like, that's why I'm narrowing down on that time period. But I have found some great setups after 11. So it's not that it's unprofitable. It's just not worth it for me. Anyways, what the fuck is this? Why is there a trade on March 1st? Oh my god, is that after 11? What the fuck? See, I would have avoided 3 losses here. 3 loss streak. 6th, 7th, and the 1st. You know, like it's just some bullshit at that time. Oh my god, I swear to god, so help me if you don't tab to the right thing. This is the 29th. Apparently I have a trade on the 29th. What the fuck? What? Oh, I remember I did lock this. I was backtesting earlier before I got on stream, and I'm like, I don't know if I would take this lead. This is like a very tiny trade, to be honest, but fuck it. I'm still gonna lock it because I literally locked it in the past. What's up, Pat C? What the heck? You sound like a scammer. Pat C-F6V. Your profile picture is suspicious, but it's okay. I'm sure you're a good guy. What's your Discord, brother? I'll post it in the chat. Oh my god. Streamer mode enabled? What the fuck? I'm sorry, it won't let me see my fucking username. Oh, there you go. Sorry. It's okay, I get it. I just could tell it was fake when I seen. I do have my real face though. That's why I said you're a scammer. Here's my Discord. What for, by the way? Anyways, let me lock this trade here. The worst about this is there was a new week opening gap entry. Wait, what the fuck? Where is it even? Oh, there's a tiny gap. Okay. No. Okay. Let's continue on. Next trade, 29th. Wait, it does end up working? Oh yeah, because I targeted midnight. I remember I wasn't trying to go for a 13-hour. What the fuck? Alright, I got the 27th. Oh my god, stop. Yeah, but what for though? I guess text me on Discord. I have to. Okay, 27th there's a trade. Short. It ends up losing. It ends up winning. What the hell? 12.75. RR is 6.41. No new week opening gap scenario. What the fuck? Oh wait, yeah, gotta take pictures. Is there news? Yeah, those. I don't think durable good orders is red news, but there was CD consumer confidence. Delight, are you still watching my stream? You're texting me in Discord, but I'm not gonna stop to type. So you can either call me or type in the chat so I can see what you're saying. Because I don't want to keep going back and forth. Actually, he just wants to know my strategy. I'll just send him this. Oh my lord. Okay, enough distraction. The 22nd. Yeah, I did lock that trade. There's no. See here, we hit that new day opening gap, but I'm only gonna activate the filter if the new day opening gap is above the sweep, and it's not, so no new day opening gap. Oh wait, no, actually no, the sweep is here, so yeah, I would activate the filter. Not bad. Okay, apparently I have the trade on the 21st. What is this, 11 o'clock? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Oh, I completely missed. This is beneath midnight. What am I doing? What the fuck? that's a nice trade. Holy, that's a nice trade. I'm back in was the 20th. No. This is a market holiday. The 14th, that's a 16-point stop. Why do I have these shitty stops that are always wrong? Oh my god. Okay. Trade on the 8th. Yep. I used a different sweep. That doesn't really matter anyways, same trade. Except this stop is wider. What the fuck? Oh, I got in lower, I guess. No. There you go. Let me just modify that. See here, I wouldn't be activating the new day open gap filter because you see how like the sweep high enters the filter and we don't sweep and then run into a new day opening gap above the high. So I'm not activating it. And here's where we get into the shitty month of February. I have a sneaking suspicion that anybody that when you call them a scammer and then they say, no, I'm for real, I'm not a scammer, they're usually a scammer. It's exactly what a scammer would say. If somebody was trying to scam me, they wouldn't tell me, yeah, I'm a scammer. They would say, no, I'm not a scammer. I'm just playing, rage baiting. Ay, ay, ay. There's so many trades that are unlogged. What the hell? What? Wait. What happened to this trade? Oh my god, it's beneath midnight again. I don't like this sweep, I'll be honest. That's not something I'd ever take. It's a no news day anyway. Well, there's no new day, only week opening gap. So, even if it was a good sweep, I wouldn't be taking it. Anyways. Wow. I have like nothing logged for this month. What the fuck? Oh my lord. What a drag. Yeah, I'm not. I would never take this either. I'm just being honest. That's some fucked shit. This I would probably take. I've taken trades like this before. Not probably. I would have taken this. Hi, my baby. What's up? Are you still at work? I think you're finishing soon. I hope you're finishing soon. What the fuck is this day, bro? What the fuck? What? No. I'm gonna call the CEO of Silver right now and tell him to full port. tell him to launch the price of silver to the moon, please. Hopefully he's Jewish. I'll be on the right side of history. What the fuck? What the fuck? Beba, I had a scammer in here. I don't know if you can see the chat, but some suspicious man was in here. I don't know if he's new or he's trying to advertise something. What happened to my monitor? Oh. But the only thing he asked me in Discord was if I'm profitable. And I told him to call me because I'm streaming. I'm not going to type, or I'll answer his questions later. And he's like, okay, cool. Sometime soon. I don't know. It's like some mysterious man. I don't know. I'm scared he's a stalker. He's attracted to me or something. I wouldn't blame him. No. Fuck that. What the fuck? No, is there high impact news on the 19th? Yes. Oh my god, yes. I would have taken this trade. This month is going to be profitable. What do you say? You have been getting a lot of mystery people in your lives recently when you backtest. Yeah, most of them are friendly though. Like, most of them are new people wanting to learn and they just ask questions. But I don't know, this guy seems like I wasn't really talking or saying much. I don't know, he just like right away wanted my Discord. I feel like he's like just promoting something. I don't know. We'll see. It felt like he was promoting or gonna promote something. What? What do you mean you almost promoted a meme coin? Probably not. I knew you when you did. You're not on my Discord anymore though. Oh. Yeah. I don't think I would have taken this sweep if I'm being honest. There's probably a reason I didn't like it either. But this I was like questioning it when I looked at it. Oh my god. No, 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 no. I'm changing the wrong thing. Oh my god. Okay, no, it's fine. Alright, we're almost done with the first quarter. Oh my god, there's one more trade. Do I really have to log this last trade? Like, kidding. Just being dramatic. Dramatic for no reason. Okay, there you go. That wasn't hard, was it? Great. I just want to do March. Dramalani. You're Dramalani. I went halfway through March, so I just want to finish March, because that's where the contract cuts off. Baby, I was listening to a podcast.
Everyone, seemingly, or many people from all
This
over
guy
the country-
is a trader who used to be an esports player, but his win rate is 20 to 35%. Some months it's 10%. Like this year, he had a month where his win rate was 10%, and he turned $30,000 to over $10 million. And his win rate is 25%. That's crazy.
one arena. And whether I lose or not, I want to participate because it's like because of history. But what I really like about that is you can see how other people put this trade together in their own way and measure performance because we all trade the same thing. What I was trying to say after that on Twitter was saying, hey, we can all trade the same thing but get wildly different results. We can even have the same system and get different results. What are the levers that someone pulls that someone doesn't? So for me, I'm focused on the execution strategy more than the actual edge. For me, as long as the edge has a probable win rate and expected value, that's all that matters, and liquidity. But for me, the real secret sauce is the execution strategy. Like, how do you layer into that position? How do you build into that position? Do you take small losses? When do you add your size? How do you manage the trade once it's on? What are your conditions for exiting the trade? Like, all those things matter way more than the actual pattern. Because if somebody, let's say,
Yeah, he's right about
somebody that
this.
traded makes 1 to 1, okay, let's say the risk under K, and they make under K, there's 1 to 1. To me, that's not very impressive because I feel that if we're given the same opportunity, and it's just a matter of scale. So say, for example, if I'm able to make, I think on that trade I made like 23 to 1 or something like this. When you can create that condition for yourself, it's a matter of scale. That opportunity had unlimited liquidity. So let's say, for example, that happens in 5 years from now or 10 years from now. If your size grows, if you compound your size through that occasion, it doesn't matter if you started that trade with like $100 risk, or if now you have that $100,000 risk. Like, that trader is going to have a superior performance on the basis of using.
One thing I really want to do is when I have all my data in the last 5 years organized, I want to measure how many of my trades just immediately go to stop loss. Like this one. This one you enter and immediately goes to stop loss. But then like I can look at another trade. And like this one runs a little bit before getting stopped. Or well, I mean, runs a little bit. Actually, let's look at a loss. That's not a good example. That's a terrible example. These are all terrible examples. Oh my lord. Okay. I guess it's a good example. No, not a good example. Okay, this is a really good example. See this one over here, it runs a little bit. So if all my losses have, like, let's just say like they run for 1 hour, like I aim for minimum of 4 hour, but let's say all of them run for 4 hour, or maybe all of them run for a fixed amount of points. Like every single loss I've taken that hasn't just went straight to stop loss, like I enter and immediately go stop loss, they always run for at least 5 points or 10 points, or 1 hour, and that's when I can start to take partials on a much bigger size. Because when I start risking like 10,000, if I take a partial on 1 hour, I'm up 10k. I take like 20% off. I mean, like, I just made 2k. So now, like, and also I made more than that because that 2k would be like, that's 1 hour, that's $2,000 less for my loss. So I basically make 4k, because if it comes back on me, then I lose only 8k instead of 10k. So I basically make 4k. And over here, I would have had a minus 8k, but I would have made 2k, so in reality I would have only lost $6,000 instead of $10,000. And there you go, I've reduced my loss. What this does is it decreases the overall profit you'll make, but it increases the amount of money every trade is gonna make you, I believe, because you're losing less when you actually lose because of partials, but you're also making less when you actually win. So psychologically is where the key is, because psychologically it's going to be easier to handle. Anyways, this runs way too much for me to consider a trade. Apparently I logged trade on this day. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe actually no, it was a fine trade. But yeah, I don't mess with partials right now because I feel like my micro size sometimes it's like 4 to 5 micros. Like it's too small. If I'm trading 4 micros, it's too small for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna take 20% off or something. Like I don't know. And also like the size isn't. It's not to the point where psychologically it's like, oh my god, I'm up 10k off 1 hour. Like I'm not, doing anything crazy with the leverage, so it's manageable. I don't feel like I need to take partials to protect my mental equity. What the fuck? Oh lord. Yeah, I pretty much logged it the same way. Yeah. Cool. Let me continue. Some bullshit right there. I like this sweep, but unfortunately this trade would not have hit. I would not have hit. No, I don't really like the sweep. There's a bunch of back and forth. I like this here. Just one candle clean. I would have had a very late entry. That's the thing about this, is that like you might see a trade pop up about this model. So I might see a trade pull up and then it's like, okay, I gotta get in. But like sometimes it's okay to get into a lower fair value gap, like here or here, if it makes sense. If the first fair value gap was up here and my stop was like 11 points, then maybe I'm be like, okay, well, let me take something a little lower. So my stop is something more like 20 points. But like, I mean, 16 points is enough. Sorry, not 20 point stop here. That's good enough. I wouldn't be looking for anything lower. But I'd have to wait. For 11 minutes? Oh, it's not that, no, 19 minutes. Almost 20 minutes. and the whole time I don't know if I'm gonna get my entry or not. And from that point, I'm in the trade for 57 minutes. So it's like a total of almost an hour and a half of just like you waiting to see how the trade will play out. My God. Wait, did I even log that? God damn it. Get FOMC. Wait, no, that was the 21st. Whoops. Okay. I think I'm up to date. I just need to do the 19th. 20th, there was nothing. Apparently there was a trade on the 19th. Now, you're gonna have to help me here, God, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. What do you mean the 19th is a trade? Was it at, oh, it was at 11. What? I don't think this is the 19th. This is 18th. What the fuck? Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. That's more like it. Yeah, I wouldn't have taken this trade. Not because the sweep is bad or anything, but there's no news, and there's no new week or new day opening gap indicator that would be active. Therefore, like, I wouldn't take it. So, it does win, but look at how close it comes to the stop, and look how shitty the price action looks the entire day. You know, like, oh, look at all this choppy price action. So overall, like, it happened to win, but I don't think it would have been a good idea. Well, it's not a good idea to trade on this day. This is my point. My rules protect me from shitty situations like this. Anyways, let's crunch the numbers finally. Let me just make sure the 15th. I don't have the 15th. Make sure there's no trades on the 15th, and then we're good. Oh, wait. Oh no, that's the range. Okay, we're good. So, let me look at the data so far. 2024. Wow. Almost no trades, new day opening gap. But these are, so okay. So this is ideally how I want to trade. I want to take a trade if there's news, or I'll take trades if there's no news, but there needs to be a new week or new day opening gap supporting price, the idea behind the trade. So some of these days have no news. That's only when there's new day opening gap. And what I notice is every single day where there's news and a new day or new week opening gap, I have a win. And at least I was gonna say that, but I just see that I have a loss. So what the fuck? Fuck me. But I might add more leverage on those days because the win rate is much higher. Anyways, we're 8 and 11. That is some shit. Total RR would sum up to 32.8, which is very good. But let me clear that. Oh, there you go. In total 11.17. Okay, so definitely when we trade weak opening gap, it definitely helps for sure. No, I just want to like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh, okay. That's what I want to see. Or you can go back to your fucking... Yeah, but all in all, like, this isn't bad. Most losses come from January, obviously. That was a really shitty period. Yeah, January would have been tough to trade. February is not so bad. It kind of ramps up in March. And then let me remove this. I just want to look at kind of like so far what I have for the rest of the year. But oh, I only backtested up until June or July. Interesting. And these are all only high impact days. So these are all trades I take. What the fuck? Yeah, it's the 5 losing streak. Anyways. That's it for tonight. I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna head to bed pretty soon. Yeah. Well, anyways, thank you for watching, everybody, and I hope everyone has good luck trading this week.